Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Medical Qigong. I'm Mary Frances, one of Henry's students. Let's go ahead and open up. Hip width, shoulder width apart. Feet are parallel. And we're simply sinking into this space. Letting the bottoms of the feet melt into the earth. Softening the knees. Relaxing the low back, maybe letting the tailbone drop just a little bit. Relaxing the shoulders. Softening the jaw. Allowing the very tip of the tongue to touch the roof of the mouth. And allowing the very top of the head to reach up just a bit into the sky. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then with the hands in very loose fists, twisting from side to side, gently allowing the arms to sway back and forth, and allowing those loose fists to tap the body. Keeping everything as relaxed as possible. Allowing the breath to engage, maybe becoming a little deeper, while still remaining unforced. And then gradually allowing the lead arm to start traveling up the body. As you allow that lead arm to come up to the opposing shoulder, or wherever is comfortable for you, allowing yourself to feel the reverberations of the tapping, the muscles beginning to loosen, the blood and the chi beginning to flow. And then gradually coming back down. And coming back to stillness. Repositioning the feet so we can start opening the channels in the lower half of the body, widening the stance by moving the left leg. We're tapping the inner thigh and then up at the hip. Or then widening the stance even further. Coming down the inner aspect of the legs. Transitioning to the lateral aspect of the legs, working your way back on up. Coming to the hips and the glutes, maybe tapping a little more firmly as you scoot that left foot a little closer to the right. And then backing off on the pressure as we come up to the low back, just underneath the rib cage. Waking up those kidneys, greeting them for the day. Placing our palms at the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. Before then, resting the palms at the low back, closing the eyes, and inhaling through the nose, guiding the breath in the chi to the low back, allowing it to fill up with energy. And exhaling, allowing that energy to travel and flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath in the chi to the low back, allowing the kidneys to fill up with energy. And exhaling, allowing that energy to flow to wherever it is needed in the body. Breathing in and out at your own pace. Allowing the mind to quiet and calm. Allowing the mind to stay with the breath. Letting go of any other thoughts that might percolate up. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes, letting the arms come back down to the sides and closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. Right, we're working on our Golden 8 exercises today. Opening up for our first exercise, reach for happiness, the lung and large intestine exercise. Settling into the space. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Starting to work with your own breath. Relaxing into the exercise. Allowing the breath to guide the movements. And getting ready to close. Bringing the left foot back to the right. Opening up for our second exercise, the Archer exercise, for the heart and small intestine. Once again, settling into the space. Inhaling as we raise the hands up. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Continuing on at your own pace. Allowing the breath to draw forth the movement. Allowing one movement to flow into the next. And getting ready to close. Closing. Opening for our third exercise. Between heaven and earth for the spleen and stomach. Settling into the space. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. In. And out. Continuing on at your own pace. Allowing the breath to be an expression of the movement and the movement to be an expression of the breath. Letting the mind stay with the exercise. Getting ready to finish up. And closing. And getting ready for our fourth exercise, our Sanjiao exercise. Turn and look back. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out. Continuing on at your own pace. Staying with the exercise, not putting any preconceptions upon the exercise. Allowing the mind to stay with the breath in the exercise, not putting any preconceptions upon yourself. And getting ready to close. Closing. Opening for our liver and gallbladder exercise. Settling into the position. Inhaling as we first turn to the left. Exhaling, sinking back to the center. Inhaling. And exhaling. Continuing on at your own pace. Relaxing into the exercise and relaxing into each moment of the exercise. Enjoying each moment of the exercise. And getting ready to close. Closing. And opening up for our sixth exercise today. Bend for health for the kidney and urinary bladder systems. Settling your feet into the earth. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Staying down as we inhale. And exhale. Inhaling back to standing. Going at your own pace. Letting the breath dictate the speed of the movements. And getting ready to close. Bringing the left foot back to the right. Keeping the feet as close together as is comfortable for you. Rubbing the hands together. Transferring some of that chi to the palms. Typically, men place their left hand first, right hand on top, women typically right and then left. Placing the palms at the lower dantian, which is about 3-4 finger breadths beneath the belly button. Taking a moment to close the eyes. Starting to bring the mind's awareness, the mind intent to the lower dantian. And then circling the hands, moving up your right and down your left in the lower abdomen 9 times. We're starting to draw all of that wonderful chi that we've been cultivating to the lower dantian. Once you've done 9 circles, going one way, you're going to go 9 circles up the left and down the right. We're now concentrating that energy into the lower dantian. And then resting the palms at the lower dantian. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. And then as you exhale, allowing that energy to settle and store so that you may use it throughout the rest of your day. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Allowing the chi to settle and store within the lower dantian. Allowing the body and mind to rest and relax. Thank you all so very, very much. Happy, happy Thursday. Henry, will you please answer questions now?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming this morning. We are at day 21 now, so 3 weeks in. I want to talk to you quickly about 5 elements and how the emotions play with these exercises. So we learned these exercises so far as how they relate to the different organs. So like the first one, the reach for happiness, is good for lung and large intestine. The second one we use a lot for the heart and the heart and the pericardium. Okay. And the third exercise we use for the between heaven and earth. That's more for spleen and stomach. So we learned about the correlation between these exercises and the organs. Now, there's also an aspect of this which is related to the emotions. Let me see. Oh, okay. So in the first exercise, so if you're feeling more like grief and sadness, that's what we relate to in terms of the lung and large intestine. So you can also do these exercises to help with the emotions, whether it is to let go or express these emotions, or to be able to strengthen them. Okay. So think about it in that way. So the first exercise, between heaven and earth. So that would be more for grief and sadness, loss. Okay. Second exercise is the Archer exercise. And we use that more for heart and small intestine. And that one's for more like panicky feeling, anxiety feeling, that kind of emotion. The third exercise, between heaven and earth, we relate that more to spleen and stomach, digestive system, and that's more for your worry. Okay, people who worry a lot, think a lot, kind of thinking in circles, that would be good for that. And then the fourth exercise we learned, that's the Sanjiao exercise, to turn and look back. That exercise we use for the Sanjiao, so that's another fire-related exercise. So again, panicky feeling, anxiety feeling, that'll be good for that. And then the fifth exercise is the liver gallbladder exercise, okay, the twist and release. And that one's more for stress, anger, releasing of that. And that's also good for just releasing a lot of stuck emotion. So a lot of it is sourced in the liver. And then the last exercise we practice today is the Bend for Health exercise, and that's for the kidneys. And the kidneys will relate to fear. Okay, so with fear, if you're afraid of something or really concerned, that would be the emotion that we associate with. Now, the other aspect is I want to let you know that we practice like the even amount for each exercise, and that's great for general practice. If you feel like certain ones really resonate better with you, or you feel like you need more of something, feel free to do more. You don't have to do the same amount for every exercise. So you could do like 3 of the first one, and then like 5 of the second, and then 3 of the third, etc. So there's a little bit of leeway for how many repetitions you want to do for each one. Okay, so just some advice for practice today, and I'll take any questions